Hello, welcome to Follow Your Heart Intuition. I am going to do a Libra reading today. That's air sign and air sign. It's still Gemini season. So this is for the 12th of June to the 26th, energetically speaking. But also, if this title resonates with you, Libra, then or not even Libra, if this title resonates with you, whatever sign you are, then have a tune into it. And do take from these readings what resonates and leave the rest. These are just energetic readings, and the stories that go with it will or will not resonate on some level. So what's going on for you, Libra? Okay, let's have a look. So this will go from Gemini season into Cancer season. What I'm getting from the current energies, the news, what we're exposed to through the papers, magazines, is that communications are happening at a level that are really important and will make a big difference worldwide. They're positive communications, and the communications are so clear that they're drowning out things that are untrue. I would also think stay grounded. Grounding is really important. And also, we tend to have friends who want to make us see the world in a different way from what it truly is. Be aware of that too, and also be aware that maybe you're the one who looks like they want to make someone else see the world the way you see it. And stick to your truth. Stick to your truth. Don't let gaslighting happen or false information that is being given. Especially you, Libra, you tend to weigh up things until you're blue in the face. So let's have a look. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Let me just put it this way here. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Son of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the Tower in the past. Whoa, the Tower in the past. 4 of Wands, Daughter of Pentacles, the World, and 8 of Swords. And 9 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting from this particular spread immediately is that there was some form of a communication breakdown or some form of a breakdown. A relationship could have broken up. The pressure got too much for you and something had to give. And it is a breaking away from some form of negative cycle in your life, Libra. But at the core of it, you are still feeling sad about it. But in some ways, this is better for you on many practical levels. And consciously you are actually quite happy about this. Whatever the form of breakup is, it could have been a business breakup for some reason, but you're happier about this, and you are creatively moving forward into a new direction. You're moving forward. It's like a portal. You're moving towards a more pragmatic portal. It's like you've come full circle with the world. You're moving through the Four of Wands portal into a sunnier horizons, towards sunnier horizons. This breakup is releasing a lot of pent up energy that you are now transforming into something very creative, and will uplift. This will uplift you. What I'm getting with the Eight of Swords is, don't hold yourself prisoner over it, because this transformation is going to bring you happiness in the Nine of Cups, in the form of the Nine of Cups. Let's just look into the subconscious energy of the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. You are already moving forward, so just be aware of that. But yeah, there was some squabbling that went on. A lot of verbal kind of nastiness came out. And you had to withdraw. There's a lot of verbal nastiness that was spat out, and it pulled your head into various directions. And that's where you decided to withdraw. And, you know, some sadness did surface. But I don't get this feeling that this sadness is sticking around for a long time. It's more like it's helping you build on a more practical level. It's making you, on a conscious level, happier. You're more fulfilled emotionally. And on a subconscious level, you're definitely getting much more creative and moving towards a future that's brighter, moving towards that portal. I also get the feeling that someone who's quite young at heart, but very innocent, is supporting you on this journey. And it could be in the form of a new work partner or a romantic partner, both. And you're coming full circle in this cycle of your life. What I'm also getting is that your fears, the only things that hold you back is, I think these fears crop up at night time, where you might not understand that you're actually meant to go through this transformation to help you evolve, and the outcome is going to be a very, very happy one. All right, now let's have a look in regard to the future, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, look, this card also fell out. This is the Nine of Swords. Definitely some mental turmoil going on. Maybe you feel guilty for being happy. Sometimes we've gone through such a trying times that when the rotten tooth gets pulled out or something ends, you actually feel guilty for moving on faster than you would have imagined. So let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. What I would say to you, Libras, don't let fear interfere in your flow. Six of Cups, rooted in childhood. Something, a happiness, you're going to experience the happiness that has that childlike innocence, and you're learning to balance your energies in a constructive way. The Chariot is the masculine, the feminine being harnessed and moving forward in a positive way. I just want to go and have a look into the Oracle of Seven Energies card deck. Let's have a look what's going on for you here. just to get a little bit more clarity on what it is you need to become clear about in regard to the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So what I would say to you initially is make no judgments, okay? Be grateful. So if you can take this card and start to focus instead of the negative chatter in the mind and the emotional system and the body, start to be grateful for the good things that are coming out of this, so that you can be great and full. In regard to this tower moment that occurred, it's like this tower moment is like, just be aware that you don't let people who've hurt you persuade you that there's another reason why there was this tower moment, okay? Just because this is smoke and mirrors for you. Someone is trying to pull, again, just make a big story, because I think you suddenly gained this clarity on how to move forward, and someone is trying to obscure the story by making themselves look better than they are. And that's where you withdrew. And sometimes it's really sad to have to admit to something. For example, could be a family member and you're realizing they're obscuring the truth to protect themselves or out of fear, which is usually out of fear when you protect yourself. And they're telling lies just because they want you to believe it is that way. So don't play into those energies. I'm just going to also tune into the 8 of Pentacles to see how your subconscious creativity helps you move forward through that portal more easily. It is like you're taking a risk. You're heading into uncharted waters. Here you go. You are now taking a risk. You've actually broken away from a pattern that has held you captive, literally held you captive, a bit like this 9 of Swords. And the fear is that this 9 of Swords could come back and overwhelm you, but I think you've already been through the worst, because you get the World card in the place of your environment. You've already come through the worst, and you're actually in a super good space. What do you need to know in regard to the 9 of Cups when it comes to the 7 of Energy Oracle cards? There's a beautiful uncaging. It's literally, you've set yourself free. You're going to let go of old disharmonious ways of communicating, or taking on more responsibility than is actually yours to take on. You've taken on other people's responsibilities, and in some ways you found the key to your own heart. Maybe there is a person that's come in. This is a young relationship, but a very genuine one, and there is a person who's holding space with you. So let's have a look. One more card for the Chariot and moving forward. Yeah, you're more in touch with your body and your soul than you previously have been. You've sort of come out of your head. You're a lot more grounded. I wouldn't be surprised if the person that you are collaborating with or coming together with on some sort of level is an earth sign. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricornian. There's something very earthy about them. They don't necessarily have to be an earth sign, but there's something very earthy about them. And you're leaving behind this kind of fighting, storytelling. You're even leaving behind, even though subconsciously you're still feeling a bit sad, you're moving forward. The hardest thing to move forward to is, in some ways, family entanglements, because you're so close to each other. So, in that sense, just take a mental break. So, step back from hooking into dynamics that are just not healthy. So, take a mental break, and let's just go a little bit deeper into this situation so that energetically you can uplift out of this dynamic. Yeah, there's like a change in the wind. Something has definitely, just imagine it's a bit like a tornado that's sweeping through you and is pulling you into a totally new direction. And as much as you'd like to control it, you might not. The only control you have in this situation is to go with the current. Just go forward. If you get pushed forward, even though you cannot see where this wind is taking you, just go with it. Go with it. There's a north, south. There's a what do you call it? Forgot what that's called. Just go. This chaos and this change in wind will draw you towards your true north. And maybe you are also a person who lives in the southern hemisphere, or maybe you're even drawn to changing countries, but you're definitely not giving your brain any more space in regard to the old situation. And if things crop up, you know you can handle this and move towards a new. There's the Chariot. You're gonna navigate your energies in balance towards a new future. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one more card. From the Divine Energy Oracle deck. And what is the mantra that is important for you to hear? Speak up. I struggle with that at times. It's like you have friends, you give them advice, they come back, they haven't heeded your advice, things went wrong, and then you give them advice again. Because they somehow recognized that what you had to say when they needed advice was genuinely helpful, and they didn't heed it, and then they come back again. And I think for you, Libra, what is really important is if these people come back into your life, speak up, just say, listen, you know, whatever it is you have to say, I'm not comfortable about this, you're only coming when you need my help, or you're interfering in my life when I don't need it, I can make my own choices. Or if they need your advice, you can also say, look, I've helped you out before, but it's time for you to leave me. Let me get on my own way, and you need to make choices without my directing it. So there's a sense of people who might be codependent on you. They could even be a little bit envious of you, but you're learning to navigate your own ship. You're learning to follow your true north on this compass. That's what I meant to say before. It's like a compass or a wind direction cockerel. So you know how to navigate your own ship. And you're going to have to say, possibly you have to say to these people, you need to learn how to navigate your own ship in order to move forward. Speaking up is not always an easy thing for you, Libra, as we know. My moon's in Gemini, and I struggle with it too. I just sort of struggle. Also, say if something makes you sad, say if something makes you unhappy, so that other people are aware of your feelings. And sometimes when we deny our feelings, they get pushed down so hard that we don't even have the words for it when we need them. But those feelings are surfacing, and when they surface, just say, listen, this makes me feel uncomfortable, or I'm upset about something that's happened in the past. I'm willing to be vulnerable, but if you need space or talk to specific people more deeply, then whatever direction it is, start to speak up. Libra, I hope this reading resonates with you. And I also want to say thank you for sharing this channel and for for liking the reading. Sorry, I've just got that dropped off into my head myself for a moment. And for liking it and subscribing it, and sharing it, so these readings support others on their journey. These readings are given for free. They're a service to you listeners, and if you have any suggestions or where you'd like more clarity on in regard to readings, you can put a comment below. And otherwise, I am available for a limited amount of readings, and my email is below, which is followyourheartintuition@gmail.com. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I look forward to giving you another reading in the near future. Bye for now.